Y'all know I don't stretch. So if everybody asking why 84 ain't stretching, y'all know I don't stretch. Anybody pay attention to Viking football, 84 don't stretch on game day. I come back. I came out the womb, I was ready. Tell them, mama, you know I was ready. That's why you have it.
This is Jordan Ryan, but it's the good, the bad, and the uglies. Breaking out the huddle with Adam Thielen, Hustle, DK, Metcalf, muscle strong. No more goal line fumble, rumbling in the jungle, rumble, young boy, rumble. Fuck being humble. I'm on top of the game, that's just my game, that's second to play. All God protecting my name, talking the same as to playing the game. No pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. Well, I train the brain to strain the pain, till I'm in the Hall of Fame. Won't stop till I'm in the Hall of Fame. Oh, got some money in my pockets, man. I ain't talking pocket change, you could keep the fucking change.
Is a disgusting act, is a disgusting act, is a disgusting.
Bit up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
Is a disgusting act, is a and it's unfortunate.
Trying to establish the run.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, established in the run.
That sounds very familiar for a shit. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit though.
Yeah, dude.
We don't have the rights to the NFL.
Oh no, dude! Big Ben needs to be throw the ball,
Dude,
throw the ball.
no matter what happens.
Najee Harris cannot touch the ball right now.
Yeah, what's my...
This is my.
I don't care about that. We need fucking Deontay Johnson to score a touchdown.
Oh, there's Claypool.
Yeah, that's fine. That works for me.
Claypool.
He's good.
Classic.
Classic. I don't know if I would go to Deontay in that situation.
You should. You definitely should. That's for sure.
I ain't give you guys these games out of hand. 1, 2.
This game is right in hand. I didn't think this was gonna be that close of a game, to be honest.
No, not even. I thought the Bears would get shit canned.
I didn't. I don't think the Steelers are that good, but apparently they're both alright.
Well,
I bet they both beat the Vikings.
you know what? I'm almost not even thinking that we can hold the lead against anybody, to be honest.
No.
Well, so far we've got 5 more NFC games that we gotta play.
In our division?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and the Packers 2 more times.
Yeah.
What's the deal with Aaron Rodgers? I actually haven't heard, but people saying he had COVID or something, but he lied about getting something.
He said he was immunized.
Yeah, immunized. And if you listen to his thing on Pat McAfee, basically, he got tested, and he went on the CDC website, and it says if your blood says that you have, I don't remember exactly what it is, you can't get the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine. Mm-hmm. So Aaron couldn't get either one of those. Mm-hmm. Well, then Johnson & Johnson got canceled because of blood clotting. So big 3 are out. So he started consulting with like his doctors, and he consulted with Joe Rogan and started taking that ivermectin. And like he said, he's like, this is going to trigger some people. But he's like, I felt like shit Monday and Tuesday. He's like, I took this ivermectin and vitamin C. He's like, and I feel great. So...
And then he got COVID.
And he got COVID. So he got COVID from a vaccinated player. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Rodgers has to be masked up every day because he's not vaccinated. The league said that his alternative treatment does not classify as vaccinated. So he has to follow all of those protocols. He's got to test every day, wait 30 minutes in his car. Yeah. He can't travel with the team. He can't, like, do anything with the team. Like, he has to stay in a separate hotel from the team, basically. Like, that's the NFL protocol. And he's like, it's basically one of those things, like, they're shaming people for not being vaccinated.
Vikings better hope Aaron keeps getting COVID. Jordan Love keeps playing.
Now Harrison Smith's got it, so it's going to be the same thing.
Well, Cousins ain't vaccinated, ain't he?
Who? Cousins isn't vaccinated. Yeah. So if Cousins gets it, he's out 10 days. Harrison Smith is out 10 days.
He gets to travel with the team and shit, don't he?
Well, no. He's got to have like his own like.
Do you even go to the game?
He's got to travel to the game separately, like the unvaccinated guys.
You don't just get to stay home in quarantine.
Oh yeah, he'll be at home, so he can't. Like Harrison Smith couldn't leave Baltimore. Oh my God!
Wow! Oh no!
Oh no, they're calling it back.
Nuh-uh.
They were blowing whistles.
No. Oh. Wow, that was the Bears looking like we're their about to just
That would
steal
have
one
been
here.
horrible. Because Big Ben needs a touchdown here.
Oh
That's a fumble.
no!
No,
He threw it
it's a forward
forward. He
pass.
just tried all the time.
Yeah, because that's that little Tom Brady
That's
tuck
the
rule.
pump fake rule.
And he pump fakes.
That's a
Yeah.
fake rule.
It's that Brady
whole-
tuck rule.
Oh no! Why is this so
Wobbly again?
No, we're good. We're good. Don't worry. But no, yeah, the Bears. We play the Bears twice.
Ish, yeah, I
And
don't know when.
We've only played the Lions
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, we've only played the Lions, but we'll have the Packers in back-to-back fashion.
So who do we
And
play
we
next week now?
tried losing to the Lions.
We
Ooh.
What? Oh wow, these guys.
And he did a Walker Texas Ranger kick too.
How this goes,
I don't know about this.
The dude's going outside. He made an appearance. Let's just let him be alright. Alright. Just keep.
they got the
He's
Chargers next.
He's another buddy.
Yeah, we're not beating the Chargers.
Yeah.
No,
So
way.
they're gonna that Vikings defense is gonna see Justin Herbert.
Then we got Packers.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a great game probably against them, and then they got the Packers next. And then they get a little bit of a break with the 49ers, but again, like, who knows if the
Yeah.
Vikings will show up to play for that game or not.
Or what 49ers team shows up.
Yeah, we'll beat the Packers once, almost guaranteed. We'll beat the Bears once.
You think so?
Yeah. We would have beaten the Cowboys if Dak Prescott had started.
I don't think so.
Yep, 100%. It's just a backup
Based on
quarterback, and we can't be
Dude,
backup
but we
quarterbacks.
couldn't score. We couldn't score against the Cowboys. We had our
Yeah,
starting
because
quarterback.
just like we said this last week, they're trying to establish the run in overtime. I don't understand. Let's start establishing the run in overtime.
They have
when
a
you could just
conflicting
unleash the
game.
beast a little bit.
but dude,
They're good at.
it's beyond that. It's beyond that point though. How do we're ahead in the game by what?
It was
17?
17 at one point, yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Blow it.
You can't do that. So, I get it. Establishing the run in overtime, which is exactly what they fucking did, which is dumb. We have one of the best running backs, so that's hard to say because he could break one because they might not expect us
You
to
can
run.
throw it to him too. You don't have to
Right.
block him.
Well, and these stupid little swing passes that we keep doing, it's like, yep, let's run the ball on first down. We'll throw a little swing pass, gain a yard. And then on third down, we're going to throw a pass at 4 yards and call it a
Why is
drive.
Tyler Conklin seeing more passes than Justin Jefferson?
Dude, this
There
is
you
how
go.
we were watching the
He's-
game
yep,
together.
Justin
I
Jefferson's
said it
had
too.
10 targets in the last 2 games. That's not enough.
No.
He's going to see a lot more balls thrown his way. Than
And
that.
one of those targets was a deep bomb. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Touchdown.
come on, figure it
Not
out.
going to throw another one.
I mean, it was that 3rd and 8, and they went to Conklin,
They don't
and I
throw
was
the
like,
ball
why are
to
you
Cleveland
going to
enough
Conklin
either.
on
We just
3rd and
don't.
8?
They don't ever try to go deep ever. Like,
And they should because they got
the
perfect
dudes.
personnel to do it.
we always do, but it's the same. It's the same.
We would have done the
They're
same
the
thing if
same.
they had Irv Smith. We would have just thrown little 2-yard dunkers and call it a day.
Well, no, I don't know though because we were talking about Irv Smith, me and Jared when we were watching
Yep.
the game. He's like, imagine if we saw Irv because we're getting Conklin the passes because we're really built for tight ends because Rudolph did well with us.
Yeah.
Fucking Vasante Shanko did really good
Years
with
ago,
us. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like we have a tight end run offense. It seems like for a long time. And so we're running to Conklin. So imagine if we have that athleticism and Irv there who can bust a play. Conklin's Conklin's catching and making plays though.
How about C.J. Ham's catch?
They got enough
That was
athletes on
unreal.
it.
Yeah, we got guys
just
that
'cause
make
they don't-
plays.
Yeah. It's not just because the tight ends aren't great anymore.
But-
Oliver Smith wasn't great, but
He was bound to be, dude.
He was looking like
he
it.
had some upside.
In the preseason game, he got hurt. I think he had like 7 targets.
He's tall. He's fast.
Yeah.
But we had Rudolph. Rudolph was always great.
Yeah.
But Conklin's been playing. He's been good.
He's been
good.
I can't
He's
complain
just
about
you just
Conklin
don't
at all.
go to him on.
But
It's
I
just
get it. No,
confusing
exactly.
why we're not going to
Thielen and Jefferson as often.
No, exactly.
Or have
I
you-
would agree.
Why,
with that.
why aren't there huge plays and shots that they can just take during the game at any given time to one of these two receivers that we got?
Yeah.
They should make it. They have to have an initiative to throw to those guys on a big play, at least a couple times every quarter.
At least
You
try.
know what I mean?
At least try.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to force it.
Because,
to
dude, a lot of these plays, too, a lot of these D plays end up becoming defensive pass interference. So that's a
Yep.
plus. That's a plus yardage.
yeah, that's
So, like, if you just take a shot and hope, and even if you don't catch it, hope they don't pick it off. Don't throw
Yeah.
it. Don't throw it that bad, which is hard to say because you know what I'm saying? But if you can take that shot and hope to get a big, even a chunk play on a penalty,
Yep.
dude, it happens all the time.
I think we got one on Sunday.
Yeah.
We got the pass interference.
And I feel like that's what Aaron
We got
Rodgers
one
was
called
doing.
against
Well,
us
look
too.
at guys like Rodgers and Mahomes. They'll throw to their favorite wide receiver 15 to 20 times
Yeah.
a game.
Yep.
Like they don't
We just-
care. They're still gonna throw to him.
When you
no
have a
matter
player at that like what we give Cook the ball so many times, we should be giving Jefferson and Thielen the ball
Yeah.
just as many times. You
what.
know,
Absolutely.
Yeah, they
like,
just don't understand how to make the two
15
work together
touches,
for some
all
reason.
of
And
them should
they-
get like 15 touches a game. You know,
And it ain't our line anymore, dude. I mean, sure enough, we can't give. He's not doesn't get enough time.
Yeah.
But
If
dude,
not,
you
they're
don't
using
get
or
everything.
losing.
You don't get everything.
there's still plays you can call that are quick
And they
hitters
still like
to
they're
these
still
guys.
above average in the run game. So, I mean, that offensive line is not the issue. It just isn't. It doesn't.
All right.
Kirk's had enough time. That's not why we're. I mean, we're one of the highest scoring offenses yet again. I mean, other than the game against the Cowboys. So
It's such a weird.
we've been right there with every single team. I mean, we're a good team. We have a loss differential of what 16, and we're 3-5. So it's like, yeah, we've lost our games by 2 or 3 points.
It just seems like from like the head coach to the offensive coordinator to the players and the quarterback, like none of them talk to each other or
No.
have anything
No,
to do
heaven
with each
forbid.
other. They're just completely estranged.
Yes.
Yep.
They don't talk in practice. They all do their own thing.
Yep. It's
None of
just,
them are on the same page.
They're like just hand down like what you're supposed to do, and they don't talk to each other.
yep.
I definitely feel like that. I wonder why that is. Is that really that bad in a Zimmer locker
It
room?
might just seem like that. It might not be like that.
Well, I don't know because I remember a couple years back. Remember when they were like, Zimmer had like a weird training camp type thing where there was like a bunch of stuffed animals everywhere. You guys not remember that, or am I just
Hell
thinking
no.
something? You don't remember that?
Uh-uh.
Nah, I gotta look that up. We'll find more details on that because
Yeah.
I have never heard that.
you have shit. Never mind. Never mind. It's all good. But I feel like Zimmer. On that note, was what I'm saying is I feel like Zimmer does kind of have a weird locker room. Like he's not in the locker room after the games with the, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not a players guy.
I think, but
You know,
I would say differently. I think he is a players guy, and I think the coach, I think those players enjoy playing for him. It's just, I don't know what the hell it is.
I think they enjoy playing. I think they enjoy playing for like certain position coaches, like
Yeah.
Andre Patterson or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
They enjoy those positions coaches,
I
and
think
and then the
that's
camaraderie between them.
I think they spend probably a lot more time with their position coaches than they probably do with Zimmer himself.
Yeah.
Although he spends a lot of time with his defense.
Well, my thing is that we can never be fully healthy either. I mean, I understand that we have everybody, but like Zimmer's been like pretty much undefeated when Anthony Barr has played in the past.
Yeah,
Like before this year, Mike Zimmer, every time that he had Kendricks and Barr start together, he was well
That was
over
the
500. So,
and it's hard to say because a lot of his
And then now
defensive
Danielle
stuff-
Hunter's
how about
down
that
again.
play by that safety that came in for Harry?
Bynum?
Miles Dorn.
Bynum.
What was it, Bynum?
Just
Yeah.
laying out for that pick.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
I'm trying to think who that was. I think it was.
Dude, and that was when I was
Miles Dorn.
feeling good in the game. And that's what sucked. Is like, okay, you guys be honest with me. Who here thought the Vikings going into the game were gonna win? I did. I know I did. I said it. I've said it.
But by
I
the second
picked the
quarter,
Ravens,
I thought
so-
they were playing well enough to
Yeah.
win.
Huh?
And my mind had changed at the second quarter.
Yeah,
I thought the
I'm
defense
saying
was
before the
definitely
game,
playing.
did you think we were...
No, but I didn't.
Did you?
No.
So then all of a sudden, like you said, by the
Hey, we're gonna fuck around and win.
We're gonna fuck around and win. And that's the sad thing. That's where it sucks. Is
Fuck
like
around and lost.
Well, yeah. I mean, I honestly, I thought the defense usually falls off and the leg comes off, which it did
Yep.
in the second half. but-
Situational defense is what we have.
But I mean, they did show up at some points at the end of the week.
Well, like
they played well.
Like I
most
saw
of the
somewhere,
game.
I don't know what happened in the locker room at halftime before the Miracle game, or like during the Miracle game, because the Vikings defense has not been the same since. Somebody said that like since halftime of that Saints game, that has not
Yeah.
been the same defense since.
I've argued
Something
that.
happened
I've argued
and they've
that.
never been the same.
I
But
was
we
just saying
we
that
had
to
a
Riley yesterday. That the New Orleans Saints game on Zimmer's defenses have never been the same. He's never
Yeah.
had a number one defense ever since that season,
But-
since those playoffs. Who knows if his A, B block or linebacker
Yep.
scheme, if maybe it just doesn't work anymore, and a lot of people have figured it out.
It could be.
I don't know that he
think-
runs it that much anymore.
No, I don't think he does. But I mean, he still had like some games, like the Saints game the second time when Rudolph had the touchdown in the corner in overtime. That was another one where he put Daniil and Everson over the guards, and they just absolutely wrecked them. Like, so
Wrecked him.
Right, no.
Damn near killed him.
oh yeah, that's the Chris Farley thing.
Oh man.
They were the only Minnesota team that really fell on their ass, though. The Gophers were pretty bad too.
Yeah, get nationally ranked and lose to Illinois.
That's terrible.
People were talking about going to that game against Wisconsin because it'll potentially be another one for the Big Ten.
It still does.
And they still could.
They have
still
no
could.
chance.
We can blow up somebody
No
else's
chance.
chance though.
No, we can still
Because
win
there's
out.
no way we're beating Iowa, and there's no way we beat Wisconsin.
If
no
we win out,
way.
we still get
No
there.
way.
If we win out, we still get there, though, don't we?
Yeah,
We're not winning out. We're not beating
That's it,
Iowa,
yeah.
Let's
and we're
go
not beating
Gophers.
It's a
Wisconsin.
live bet right here. What y'all putting on it?
The Gophers have struggled against Iowa and Wisconsin down the road. I wouldn't bet on them.
There's
I don't
no
care what the spread
Way.
is. I would never
That's
bet
way
on the
too big of a
Gophers
stage
or
for the
Wisconsin.
Gophers.
Yeah.
They're
It
not
is.
there yet. Tanner Morgan's
Ohio
got to
State,
go.
Minnesota rematch.
Yep, we win.
Man, you
Then they recruit to some 3-star quarterback from South Dakota.
Since they started doing the Big Ten
Local,
games,
right?
the Gophers
We'll
are one
see.
of the teams that have never been there. Along with
They haven't been there
Iowa
since
and
like
Illinois.
1962.
Go.
Yeah, they were national champs way back.
Well,
then.
yeah,
The
that
first
was-
national championship.
It was too. It was crazy. I didn't know that.
Back when we had Lou Holtz.
Who?
Lou Holtz.
Bronco Nagurski.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't
Sounds like a guy that would play
Yeah.
for Minnesota.
No, he did.
He
He was
did.
that famous safety that played for the Gophers.
And then he
years
became like
ago.
a wrestler or something, I think, at one
I
point.
think he coached football for a
Yeah.
little bit.
The Vikings been despicable though.
Yeah.
You know, and I was honestly like, after not thinking, having too high hopes, like still hoping in my heart and knowing that we're gonna win or whatever.
Yep.
Like I said it, but I always say that shit too. But that's facts.
I thought we were gonna win.
We always have a
Once we
chance
started
to.
playing.
But like I almost got the real actual feeling of like
Here we go.
this happened. Like don't get your hopes up because
we're gonna lose.
we're gonna lose. Like because that's what all the people, all our
Yep.
parents have said. They're like, wow.
Well, isn't this getting boring?
We've seen it. We've seen it.
Because
It is getting
I'm
so
tired of
sick.
talking about what they do over and over again. I just want to see somebody get fired or something. And do something else. so we can start over with this team and try to build something different that works better. You know what I mean? So this brings up a good question that I keep asking people. Do you want the Vikings to keep winning or losing? In your draft pick.
God, someone was just telling me it.
Because as it stands right now, they're only one game away from being the 4th pick. If they lost another game and someone won,
Well, we're not gonna win more than.
So what are we
6
gonna pick?
games.
What are we gonna go with? If we?
We'll get like 13 or we'll be
But
right in there.
I'm saying, what are we gonna like? Say we get a fucking 4th, 5th pick in the draft. What are we going for?
Shoot.
What are we
I don't know
going
what
for?
they're
What do we need? Because that's the problem I'm having.
Depends on who
It's
the
like
next
I
head
don't
coach
because
is
I
gonna
don't
be.
know what the problem is.
What kind of player would you want to rebuild around? Would you want to rebuild with a
A
big
quarterback?
defense, or
Yeah,
do you wanna-
they're gonna
do you
blow
wanna get
this
a
thing
quarterback?
I want to get a quarterback.
You want to start with the quarterback. That's exactly what I think. I think they should start over with the quarterback. That's why I think they should get
What?
the best possible pick in the draft, so they can get the quarterback that
And
they
then
want.
trade for Lamar Jackson.
But
That
that's
would
also
be great too. if
that's
they could.
also the thing too is I have
You'll
a
have
hard time.
multiple first-round picks.
All of them. All of them.
Are we gonna get it like a Joe Burrow? Or do we know that?
That'd
I don't
be
know.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've
There are at least 5 quarterbacks in the league right now that have probably only been in for 3 years that I would probably have on my team. Easily. Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, any of those guys, Lamar Jackson,
Kyler
Kyler
Murray,
Murray,
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen. You could easily
Patrick
name 5
Mahomes.
guys that you would rather have. There's a lot of good
So-
quarterbacks.
so-
in the league
so
right
it
now.
is-
The Vikings got to be one of those people to get one of those.
That's why I think it was pointless to draft Kellen
Had
Mond because
we-
they're gonna blow this thing up if we don't make the playoffs,
Had
and it
we-
doesn't matter. They're gonna start.
Yeah,
over with
had we
somebody else.
had we been able to get Justin Fields on our team, he'd actually probably be good.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have even had.
He wouldn't be starting
He
yet,
wouldn't
though.
see the field for 2 years because
Well-
I think we're still due another year on Kirk Cousins. So
We will.
I say get a quarterback, put him on that offense with Jefferson and Cook and Thielen, and see how that rookie does playing that.
I just
first
think
year.
I honestly think
So what
that
do you
it's
do?
Kirk Cousins.
You bench Cousins,
no.
you gotta
No, you
trade
gotta
no
find
way.
a different place for him to go.
or trade.
Yeah, you take Bikini Bottom
not here.
and you move it over here.
You got one more year down on his contract now, so I mean that's one less year someone's got to take on.
I mean, the Lions would probably take him.
Give us Jared Goff.
No way.
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No thanks.
Never mind.
Keep that
No,
too.
I wouldn't want him either.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know, because this thing's getting blown up. The writing's already on the wall. Spielman's gone. Zimmer's gone. The whole thing's blown up. It's over.
So you think they're gonna ride out? They're gonna give.
They're gonna ride it out. They're not gonna fire him mid-season. That's
I think
not
they
gonna
should.
happen to Mike Zimmer. The Minnesota Vikings will not fire him mid-season. Like, we're riding this thing out. We're not making the playoffs, and they're all fired at the
So
end
we
of the
might as
season.
well lose out. But now the players.
But
gotta
Zim's
play-
gonna keep trying to win, and we're gonna be.
We'll keep trying because it's not working when he tries anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna.
They'll win enough.
We're gonna
to
be
where we'll
7
get a
and 10,
shitty pick.
and that'll be that. Maybe not even.
Yeah, that is where we'll end up.
That's a
Fuck
stretch,
the
but 7 and
Vikings.
10. And we'll be like pick 15.
Yeah, classic, dude. Not getting anything.
I mean, that's
We
an
got a
okay
decent
spot.
lineman, but out of Darisaw.
Yeah,
And we
I think
traded-
that.
I mean,
I
So
think
we've
we'll be
seen him
okay.
play in like 3 games, but he's decent so far.
Yeah, and he's.
right.
I would say
yeah,
he's
I
been
mean,
good.
if he's even decent.
I mean, so now I think the tackles are figured
Oh,
out.
we need a big play. We don't need a lineman.
No, I think everything's
Well, I mean,
fine.
you
up front.
always
you
need
can always
linemen.
get one. Like if you see a good guard, we could probably use another guard. But Ezra Cleveland's doing okay. Maybe a new center who's really, really a stud. But you need a big dude.
We need a quarterback too, and a head coach, and an offensive coordinator.
And
I
a
think it's
defensive
more-
coordinator, they're blowing this puppy up, Riley.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over.
They really got to
Get ready to watch this thing get blown up.
You think so? The bomb is here.
They better not get rid of
The
him.
only guy that's safe is Kirk Cousins and Adam Thielen.
Shut up, Justin Jefferson's safe.
Nope, no way.
Harrison Smith.
Dalvin Cook.
Harrison
safe.
Smith, I suppose, will always be safe because I think they're going to keep him here forever.
No way.
Who's gonna keep him here forever if everyone's gone?
Jefferson has to stay.
I mean,
If we
you would
get-
think so, but
if
Jefferson and Cook.
if we
are
ever,
offense.
if we ever get rid of those two,
Look at this freak.
I would have rather gotten rid of Thielen.
Just catching passes, breaking 3
I don't know.
tackles.
That's
not
he's like the
God.
Joe Mauer. You're not trading Adam Thielen.
I-
Like Adam Thielen's here until
I'll trade Adam
we
Thielen.
deem that he's done, and then he wants to keep playing somewhere
I'm
else.
mad and I trade him.
which is dumb.
Yeah, I mean Adam Thielen is.
Because he's a beloved guy.
That would be like a
He's good. I
Rosario.
mean, he's
They
still
would
a good
trade
wide
him, and then he
receiver.
would
I have
win
a
Super
Thielen
Bowl.
jersey. I love Thielen.
I don't know why they're not giving him the ball, but it's because Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins. I mean, some people want to complain, but like he had the same amount of pass attempts as Cooper Rush, and he only threw for 184 yards. I mean, he missed some of those throws too, where we're expecting Justin Jefferson to make them every single time. Well, he's not going to make them every single time.
He reminds me of
Kirk's got to put the ball on too.
Come on. Don't make him jump backwards, up and awkward. Because that happens a lot.
Just like Jay Cutler. He could really throw the ball around and
I was saying
rock
that-
it
I
into
was saying-
games. But he
Jay Cutler
cannot.
is a
He could
dunce.
never take his. He's
That's
gutless. He couldn't take his team to
Nope.
where they needed to go.
Dude, I've been saying, I said that to someone at work. That's awesome you made that comparison to Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Jay
That's
Cutler
a-
was a gunslinger.
He threw the ball like crazy.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, well, look at the stats compared. And it's like, Jay Cutler ain't that good. Or it wasn't as good as what Kirk is. And I get that. He probably isn't. But the mindset behind it is like what you said.
Yeah.
He's the gutless. He's not a guy. He's not a team guy. Like the team ain't rallying around him.
Like that. Like
No,
the
it
year
doesn't
before
seem-
where they were arguing over the timeout who should have called. It just seemed like Kirk just
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
really
Well,
care
there's
at the
something
end of
going
that
on
game,
that like
you know
we
what
don't
I
want to
mean?
give that ability to Kirk Cousins. Oh boy. Oh, that was Deontay Johnson.
And they're in field goal range.
Yeah, because do you not watch the clock all the time when you're the quarterback?
I'm not.
I mean, I don't know what the deal with that is, but
If I were the quarterback, I imagine I would.
there's something there.
gotta
Kirk
know
must
when the
not
play
know
clock's
something.
gonna-
Everybody always wants to say I'm not in the room, but
Outside.
it is what it is.
It stays. Alright, yeah, dude. I don't understand that shit. How do you fuck up timeouts all the time?
There's just
All the time at the end of games, at the end of halves, we always run out of time. We always end up not being able to go for what we're trying to do.
Zimmer hates the offensive shit so much. I just wonder why he doesn't just let Kurt call timeouts when especially in the 2-minute drill.
It's like a
micromanagement.
This is your team now.
You pretty much have
Yeah.
to run the team.
Mike
by
just
yourself
wants something
when
to
you're in
do.
the 2-minute drill. You don't have time to look over the offensive coordinator for every
Yeah.
play. You're just running up, spiking the ball when you need to. You know, trying to get off quick passes off to the sideline. That's like you're not counting on your offensive coordinator at that
Kirk-
point. You're strictly going off of what
What
you
you know and what you think is gonna work.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
And
I
it
get-
doesn't. It's not there.
yeah.
And they rehearse that shit.
And you can't tell,
practice,
you
like-
can't tell me they don't practice that shit because if we're not doing it because we don't practice it, then that's a whole other issue.
Zimmer's even said in his press conferences they practice that shit all the
It's
time.
like fuck.
Yeah.
They know what they're supposed to do.
There's 2 minutes left. And alright, it's like Vikings fan. That means we get 3 plays. It's like, like what?
And then I don't get, like, at the end of the half, why we're not just trying to take shots with some of those wide receivers. Like,
Nope.
you know, before the second half ends and before...
Yeah.
They'll do it in times where you're like, oh, okay. I guess you want to do it now. Makes a lot of sense, but okay. It's just like, all right, and then you throw a pick, and then it's like, oh, well, now we're never doing that again.
Right.
Did it not seem like they threw a little bit more with Kubiak Sr. than
Yeah.
the kid?
Then that's a whole nother topic of discussion on the NFL and how this shit is, dude. I swear all these guys are all just buddies of
Right.
buddies and how they get in. It's like you don't have any background behind none of this.
Not
Besides,
Well, a lot of them,
besides
yeah.
that you're my buddy, so I'm gonna give you a good reference over in fucking Las
Everyone's
Vegas.
kids are always
Right.
coaches.
They're brothers. And it's like,
I mean, they've all been around.
Yeah, what kind
like
of hiring process was
McVay
that?
was in Washington. He was Cousins coordinator, and he was like part of the Gruden tree.
But,
Like,
where's Spielman
there's all
and all
sorts
these
of guys who are all under different coaching trees.
I mean, a lot of them used to play too. I feel like in their college days. But
Like Tony Dungy, he's got his own coaching tree of people who coached under him now. Like Pete Carroll, I think is
He
another
comes
one.
from the Denny Green coaching tree.
Me?
The Denny Green coaching tree.
Tony
Yeah.
Dungy.
Yeah, him and Brian
but that's the thing
Billick.
because they all know each other. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So they get the job.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you worked here. You know, we'll give you the upgrade. But it's like, what? I mean, it makes sense though too.
I would love to know how many
it's
people are
just so
applying for
weird
those
how
jobs.
it works because it's like, how would a guy like us get in? How do you get in?
You got to go to a college and make some noise, I suppose.
Yeah, you got to get a college job.
Like you'd have to be. I'd probably be like 50 years old by the time I got in, unless I was just dialing it up somewhere. And we'd have to win a few national championships. Like you'd have to start as like probably a positional coach in college, work your way to like a coordinator, and then have to be a head coach, win some national championships at like a small
like
college.
Nick Saban do that.
Like if you're not already in it, you're not gonna be in it. Like,
In a
I
way,
think all
yeah.
of these people who are
Right.
got
That's what I
these
mean. There's
prestigious
no way.
colleges.
There's no way for us guys to try to advance in that.
if you're a 30-year-old dude and just be like, oh, I want to start coaching, I want to be in the NFL. I don't think.
Yeah, you're not just gonna be like, yeah, hey, I got.
But I got some good ass ideas.
Hell
gotta
yeah.
make
And I
some
know how to
noise.
motivate the fucking men. You know, we're fucking boys in here, and we're gonna fucking rock the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
have
that's
to.
just, you know,
You'd have to find a way to nail one of those.
and that's just me talking shit because I wouldn't.
gotta
I would be a
go
good
and see
coach.
if they're
But there are
hiring,
a lot
I
of guys that are probably in the like college level that would be good and something
Probably.
that should be able to make the jump, but aren't capable because they're not at a good college, they're not at a good school.
I feel like the Gophers have done that way too many times. I
mean, I think they.
gambled on somebody that they just thought was a great person because they did really well in the interview. And that's just hired them.
He's a nice guy. Jerry Kill.
I mean, Jerry Kill wasn't bad. It was bad towards the end of Brewster. It was getting bad.
Yeah.
And
He
then
was
Kill
the
brought us back a little bit.
bullshit.
And then Fleck kind of took us to the top and now back down to the bottom.
Jeez.
And that happened
roller
quick.
coaster.
That was a
ride.
short-lived
But they
fucking-
just signed him for another 7 years, so.
Yeah, clutch.
He knows when to sign a contract.
Yeah, PJ Fleck's making lots of money.
Yeah. I got him right where I think they want me.
And he ain't going to stay forever. He's going to go somewhere else.
He might. Everyone said that about Patino too, and he ended up with shit.
He ended up staying for a while.
But because they remember, people would say Fleck or not Fleck, but Patino's gonna go to one of those big schools. They always thought he was gonna go to Texas or go out and coach with USC.
Where's he at?
And then he ended up getting fired from the Gophers, and now he's back coaching Division II again. I think.
No, he's somewhere. He's like Texas Tech or something.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think he's with some school like that.
Dude, how do I get out? Turn on your hotspot. I can't look anything up.
Oh.
Bro. This is fucking useless, and I just.
Where is Patino? I don't know.
He's
You might be right. I don't.
because he took
He
New
didn't
Mexico. He's University of New Mexico.
Yeah.
Jamal Mashburn's playing there.
I mean, it's not the worst place.
A couple other Gophers are playing for him still.
That's not like Texas or anything like that. You know
It's
what
still
I mean?
D1, but yeah.
And he got fired from his job, no less. He didn't
Yeah.
take a job somewhere else. He did poorly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just me, but if you do really poorly out of school, despite the resources that you have, do you really deserve to move up and get a better job?
no.
Doesn't even seem
Because
smart
what
to hire. like
Jalen
that.
Suggs said, if Patino would have showed any interest in me, I probably would have went to the Gophers.
And all these Gophers head coaches that have been through the men's basketball program always say that they're hitting the Minnesota kids really hard, And it's the same thing with the Gophers football teams, All these kids are going over to Wisconsin to play, doing really well for Wisconsin baskall and football teams and shit. And then you'll see, like, during a Wisconsin game, they'll be like, he's originally from Minnesota. And it's like, half their team is full of Minnesota kids, and it's like, what the hell? It's like, how did you not get all
Yeah,
this?
and we recruit super far down south, and we recruit in South Dakota. That's it.
Yeah.
It's as far south as you can get in South Dakota. That's what they do.
You don't
And
get
Eden
these
Prairie.
big farm
Eden
kids?
Prairie
Oh, we
High
got
School.
that kid from New York. That jelly. What was that kid?
Oh, yeah, he did get that jelly kid. Washington.
Get Jalen Suggs.
Isaiah.
Get
you're
the
talking
Tyus
about-
brothers. Get one of them.
Right,
Yeah.
for real.
Those
what
are the
about-
kids that would have made such a
it's like-
difference on the Gophers.
How hard is it? How
program,
hard is it
yeah.
to not? If you're good though, how hard is it to not?
This right here This guy should be canceled and never be allowed to have music ever again.
No.
It wasn't his fault.
That's such bullshit.
I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a
anything about it.
concert and people died.
Travis Scott is who we're referring to.
What? Okay.
He should not be.
Did you?
He had a
see that
concert where
Rosario
he
got
basically told people to storm the gates, don't follow the rules. There was somebody running around, like, also injecting drugs in people. They were going down. There was bodies laying on the ground. He didn't stop his concert. People were chanting, "Stop the show! Stop the show!" He stopped the show for 5 seconds, and then he's like, "We came here to rock this shit. I want to shake the ground." And he just started screaming, like, yeah, 10 people died, like, many more. Like, he is a piece of shit. There's no other questions asked.
All I'm seeing here.
How would he know from where he's at?
And then, yeah, he
People
made
are
a
dying?
sorry-ass apology, and they should cancel him.
Who should cancel him? You can cancel.
You're mad because
You can
fucking
stop
they tried canceling your
No,
favorite boy,
this
Morgan Wallen.
nobody. He didn't kill. Like he is just as responsible for it. Like they were trying to get ambulances through. There were people jumping on top of it, and he was like encouraging it.
I haven't seen the video.
All this is saying.
I haven't seen
All
the
this is
video.
saying is that he left his manager who was having a seizure and just left him.
Who did?
In the basement or someplace. Travis Scott left.
Wow.
They were at a party in an LA basement when
Really?
the seizure happened.
Just over
At
the
the
50,
50.
49.
He and his friend Tony left.
I thought they were closer than that.
They don't have time to do another one.
I mean, yeah, that one is what it is. but-
66.
Your receiver better not have got any.
I don't. He got some, but he didn't beat you. I don't think, which is bullshit. But we're still looking up Patino.
Yeah,
He plays for New Mexico. We already figured it out, dog.
figured it out.
Okay, I don't know how to spell his name.
Coaches for New Mexico. The Lobos.
Junior. Hey, is he a junior?
Yeah, junior or
No.
the second or
Yeah.
little man.
Where's
Did you talk about Rosario
Daddy's
yet?
boy.
I feel like no one knows that Rosario got a ring.
Yeah, dude, he won
Yeah.
AL. He won the MVP of the ALC.
That's the
whatever.
bet I should have made.
Yes,
Didn't
yeah.
make it.
I told you.
That would have been an awesome bet. I was gonna put it all on him too, and I didn't.
What?
Got scared. I was gonna bet everything I had in that account on the Braves to win the World Series. That was what we talked about on one of
Wow.
the last pods.
There's one
and I
more
didn't
play
do it.
now, too. My bad.
No, you're fine. I literally just wussied out.
Then he
putting-
kick it 66 yards.
They ain't making this.
How?
Sirio Santos, no way.
The Bears to win.
If he
65.
makes this, this would be one of the records, wouldn't it?
No, it's
67.
66 now.
Tucker made the 66 ring.
No way in hell.
That's it!
No way
That's it!
in hell.
It hit the pole.
No, it landed like on
Oh. Oh my God. That's
Wow.
the most Vikings way to lose ever.
It happened to the Bears.
That's what's going to happen to us next week.
Against the Bears too, God. We're gonna fucking. We always have a tough time with the Bears at
Especially,
Soldier
yeah.
Field.
You would think that with Kirk Cousins,
Is
he
this
would,
still going?
he would
No, I think
outduel
That's fine, though.
Can we take a
Justin
smoke break?
Fields, but
Well, I think we got our Vikings chant out of the way.
Yeah.
We're
Talking about how we should trade Cat.
well, we did watch that. That was
Wow.
pretty sad.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's still going.
Do we get 2 first-round picks for him? Do you think?
I don't know.
For Cat?
What do you get for Cat?
Yeah, because they
What
don't
do you get
value
for
they don't
Cat?
value draft picks. So yeah, we'd get 2 firsts. Guaranteed.
And what?
They don't value draft picks in the NBA.
Trade
And
They're
Unless
a
they're
win
the-
now league.
They'd have to get lottery picks. I guess they do value those.
Yeah, a lottery protected pick. They might be able to get one of those for him. I'm sure someone would want him. I'm sure one of the teams that would really want him would be like Portland.
And we'd need a
Something
player
for
in
Dame.
return. We'd
Yeah.
need a stud in return. You don't trade
Cat
You
for
don't trade
Dame.
Cat without getting somebody who can
Pascal
like instantly.
Siakam, boy.
Pat for Dame or Cat for Dame.
Yeah,
That would be unreal.
That would never happen, but.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Cat and D'Lo for Dame.
Who was the guy who didn't want to play for us last year that we traded for? He was like from the Hawks. Basically, it was like he's not playing for us. You remember that guy? I can't think of his name.
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's all I got.
Timberwolves fanatic.
We weren't very good last year, so
Whoa.
we came out.
Well,
hot
they
at
didn't
first.
have Cat for most of the year too.
It was a weird year last year.
It's been a weird year, just in general.
So they're what, like now 3-4?
Probably.
They've won 3 games and lost 4
3
so
and
far.
7.
Yeah, that's gotta be more like that.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to start the season.
We're on a
started
little 4-game skid right now, I think.
We started really hot, man, and that's what's sad.
I mean, they'll get her back. I think they'll be okay this year, but
We
I said that
played,
they'll make the playoffs.
but we can't be Viking-esque and be blowing fucking
16-point
Yeah.
leads in the fourth quarter.
That's some Viking stuff, dude. And we need to change that tradition because it's like,
change the culture, change the narrative.
well, I think Edwards,
Manifest that shit.
yeah.
Well, the
Fucking
Wild are doing
not
good,
much-
right?
Yeah, the Wild have been doing well.
Fucking wild.
You're out to
I haven't
a
watched
hockey
a single
man.
game.
I want to.
It's
But I
like,
just-
is that another team that I want to let me down?
they will in the playoffs. They'll either win one
Yeah.
round and then they'll get to the next round and they'll lose every single time.
And that's like, okay,
That's what I
I'd
said.
rather not.
Yep, they add
Save
to
me
it.
the turmoil.
But they'll be solid all year. They'll look like the New England Patriots. They'll win all year long. They won't. They'll make you think that they're gonna go to the playoffs.
There's the shit, and we got this.
And we
I mean,
might
it was
win
fun to
one,
watch
and then
in the playoffs.
nope. Then it's over. Then somebody will get hurt in the playoffs, and then all hopes are over.
Bets are off.
Yeah.
We're not betting on that.
Anchor, we're piecing out on that one.
Peace. Drive safe.
Yeah, it's a crazy fucking thing.
The Wild. Man, fuck the Wild.
Yeah, but it's like, how do we still have?
Hockey's pretty fun.
How do we still have just terrible luck?
At what?
Like I said tonight, it's
Everything.
just the
It's not luck no more, dude. We're just bad.
Is it?
For real.
can't.
Because
Make,
I think we get a lot of calls that don't go our way. We get, and it's terrible luck on like AP getting the ball knocked out of his hand. I don't know, against the Seahawks and
against
shit
the
like
Saints.
against the Saints. Like that's just bad
In
luck.
his defense, he did that quite a bit.
So it's not really luck.
So is he bad?
At holding on to the football?
Yeah, he was bad.
He's probably
He was like he would fumble the ball in a lot of key spots.
Yeah, it's like his thing.
He cost the Vikings some games with that shit. Yeah, the most important, he fumbled twice in that New Orleans game. When they were driving for a touchdown on one of them.
And then Brett Favre did Brett Favre.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Dude, I love that.
I mean, you can take a knee. Paul Allen just losing his mind. Kick a 58-yard field goal.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Brett? This isn't Detroit.
Yeah.
Dude, someone was trying to tell me he had Basante Shanko wide open.
Some people say that he was wide open deep, but I haven't seen.
I'd have to
it.
watch the play again, but
He had, regardless, he
stop
had
it?
a good 5 to 10. I stopped this, but that's still going.
Oh, tricky.
He could have
This is
had
extended cut.
5 to 10, just
Bet.
open and whatever, but he didn't do it.
Yeah,
He just did what Brett Favre does and live by the gun, die by the gun, and that's what happened.
Well, that's the thing when you have
Slinger,
a
sling, what?
Yeah. When you have a game manager like maybe a Christian Ponder or something, maybe they fucking throw the ball in the stands there and then they give you a chance to kick.
oh, right, exactly.
Brett's won a lot of games doing that. He's lost a lot of games doing it. He probably should have 3 Super Bowl rings, but
Yeah, he had a lot of Packers teams that were like 13-3 and 14-2 and shit, and they
his
lost
last
in
year
like
in Green
the first
Bay, he
round of
did
the
the same thing he
playoffs.
did with the Vikings. NFC Championship game, threw it back across his body against the Giants.
Yeah.
Picked. 2 years later, same game, throw across his body, picked.
Well, The Packers are going to get to know what it's like to be the Vikings fans pretty soon when Jordan Love gets his chance.
He did not look very good.
Because when that motherfucker gets his chance to start for the Packers, that's going to be fun to watch.
We'll be living in the backfield.
No, I'm talking like start, like when
we're gonna go through a phase
leaves
where
and
we're
takes
really
off
bad
and
now.
rides off into the sunset.
No.
Like next year's gonna be a bad year. The year after that could be a bad year. It's get used to it because it's going. You guys forget what it was like pre-Zimmer. We're gonna go back.
What are you talking about, dude? I've been a Vikings fan for like
We don't forget.
a long time.
We remember a lot of this. Yeah, he didn't forget me either.
Pre-Zimmer, you talking Randy Moss time? We were
After Randy Moss.
They need to get
We had
a
Leslie
quarterback.
Frazier. That was a bad era. That was a real bad era. For
Yeah, but
Minnesota.
Leslie's a G in fucking
Buffalo.
Buffalo right now.
calling defense. Mike Zimmer will go and do the same thing somewhere else. He'll win a Super Bowl that way.
Well, I don't think
Zimmer
he
will
will.
take a job that's not a head coaching job.
Oh yeah, he will. He'll go be a D coordinator for the Eagles and make them the most dominant defense in the NFL.
Because that's his only thing he's got to wear. He's the only control he's got. That's probably all control he needs.
Yeah, I think he would be a good defensive coordinator. It's a good job for him.
I think he would be too, but I just don't think he'll do that.
He won't do it here. He's not going to be like, oh, you don't want me to be the head coach? I'll be the DC.
Obviously.
No way. He's not going to step
I wouldn't
down.
want him to, though.
Yeah, he ain't going to step down.
I think he'll get another head coaching opportunity somewhere.
I don't know. Unless it's... I don't know if anybody's firing their head coach here.
Besides us.
Besides us.
Well, someone was saying that
I mean,
the 49ers might be trying to move on from
Shanahan. Well, you know what? They
if
don't.
they fired Shanahan and we fired Zimmer, we'd probably flop coaches.
I would love that.
I would too.
That would be a nightmare too.
No way,
Because then they would try to keep Cousins, and they would try to do the Cousins Shanahan pair.
Well, fuck it. I'll rock it out for 1 year while he sucks, and we'll go on to our get a good
Oh no,
pick.
they
Another
signed
year
Kirk
of
to
that.
another 3 or 4 year deal.
Shut the fuck
I'm tired of watching Kirk as a quarterback.
Me
I
too.
really am. So over it.
I keep falling asleep during games.
I
and
think
shit.
you're in agreement with probably 99% of the fans right now. And if I'm wrong, correct me.
But then
because-
people always go back to like, well, he's been playing really, really good. Well, yeah,
But we're still losing. So what's going
Yeah,
on?
he's not. I mean, he's also not playing like $30 million. So, regardless,
The
we're
30
paying him to
million
be Tom Brady and make the difference, and he's not making the difference.
He's just being
Make your own calls out there. Audible out of it. You're telling me you don't have the ability.
We should
You don't have
trade
the
it for
sack.
Deshaun
Kirk Cousins
Watson.
doesn't have the sack to make that call.
No.
We should trade for Watson.
No. I would say let the Dolphins do it and then trade for Tua.
But once that shoe falls, I don't think he'll probably play in the league for a little while.
I don't
He'll
think
be
so
back
either.
next year. It sounds like he was already potentially on his way to Miami.
Well, yeah, it's like look at AB. AB was in a lot of trouble like that.
He
for a
missed
while.
Yeah, nobody remembers it now.
Yeah.
He's cool now.
He missed like 18 games
He's cool
from
for your
that.
kids. He's a good
Dude,
guy.
you
Stand
remember
up.
when that happened though? He got suspended for the rest of a year and then the whole next year. Didn't he?
Well, he sat out, I think.
Yeah, I think he retired, man.
I think he sat out to get out of the Steelers, and then he got suspended. He sat out for a little bit of that time. I don't.
No,
think
when he
suspended.
played for us.
Antonio Brown?
No.
Yeah, he's talking
AP.
about- Oh, Adrian Peterson. You're
Yeah.
He missed the rest of a season.
over the kid whipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that wasn't
That's
even
insane.
bad. That was stupid.
Did he get like any charges for that or anything? I don't know.
He
But he
was.
missed like a whole
Whole season,
season.
yeah.
But he missed like 6 games and then a whole season.
Yeah, and every endorsement the Vikings had wanted us to just cut his ass.
Well, dude, every health organization that sponsored Aaron Rodgers dropped him.
See, I thought you guys said AP, not AB, so I was confused.
So we now figured out.
Yeah,
what
so
it
I
was
wasn't
to
talking
get-
about Adrian Peterson earlier. I was talking about Antonio Brown.
Brown.
All right, that's all I got on that. Before I go off on a bad rant.
Well, let's rant away. Let's hear it. What do you got to
Oh,
say?
no.
BBE made it to the state.
Oh yeah, we're heading to state. That was pretty wild. That was quite the day.
What?
Who do you guys
We're
got
going to
first
state.
round then?
We got Rushford Peterson Friday at 7, Crown College.
What seed are you? They do it in the
They match you up. I don't know if they pick them out of the hat or if they seed a specific section before the tournament. But we got Rushford Peterson, who's out of Section 1, and we're out of Section 4. Like Minnesota got Manoman, but I think it's just a random draw what section you get.
What in the world is Crown College? Is that place in St. Bonnie?
Yeah.
Is that where you're playing?
Yep.
Oh,
play
wow.
on that field. But we played in the Fargo Dome.
They have a field at the
Friday.
actual college you guys
Yeah.
are going to play at? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we'll play there. We played at the Fargo Dome in the section finals. That's where we beat Upsala 52-44. So
That's sweet.
that was wild. They were up. Upsala
That's
got
not-
up 16-0.
No defense, huh, boys?
16-0.
Upsala got up
Congrats.
16-0.
That's
They went for 2 both times and got it. Things were
Right.
looking scary.
Wow.
And then the boys just came back furious. We had a 80-yard
Is that your
onside
high
kick.
school team? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
80-yard onside.
Basically, we kicked it all the way down. Kid
And
touched
we
the
come
ball
back.
and we recovered it at the 5. Kid couldn't get a handle on it.
Nice.
So we got the ball at the 5, scored. Had a
Damn.
few huge plays. We should have scored a touchdown on the first play of the game. Just dropped it. Put it right here, and he just dropped it. Otherwise, he was gone. 80 yards on the first play.
Jesus.
So we're one of those teams that can score quick. Rushford plays pretty fast, from what I can tell. They look like a smart football team. They must be pretty strong up front to only run that 3-man front. Like that's the only reason you do that in high school, to run that 3-man defensive front. Like you got to have some bulls up front to do that.
We got some.
Or you got some boys at linebacker that you can just send ferociously.
Yeah, they're
Pretty
just quick.
fast.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, they're undefeated this year. They beat Fillmore 7-0. So it's basically the total opposite. We won 52-44, and they beat Fillmore, a team that was 7-1.
Defense
They're only
wins
lost to them.
championships.
7-0.
Defense,
So-
just ask Zimmerman.
We'll see.
I
I
never
mean,
see that
there's going to be some potential to make plays. I think it could
commercial
be a
with the
very
parents
similar game.
where they become their parents.
Oh, yeah.
They're all saying stuff that their parents saying. That guy's like, defense wins
Oh. And on that note, Mike Zimmer, let's fucking go. Oh, Jesus. Or you're gonna be gone.
Or we're just going to offense, yeah.
Because look at Cliff Kingsbury and the fucking
And he was
Arizona
bad.
Cardinals.
He was
Just
fired, I'm
offense.
pretty sure, from his last
Offensive
job.
coordinator, baby. Alright, he was the head coach in Oklahoma. And he
Somewhere.
Somewhere now.
It wasn't Oklahoma, but he got fired.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
And he got
Okay.
He
fired.
didn't get fired. He got the job at.
I'm pretty sure he was fired.
He had a below 500 record.
Yeah, he was bad, and then
'Cause he
came
co-
here.
'cause
He's
he's
like
like-
coach in college.
He's after he played Oklahoma and Kyler Murray. He's like, if I was ever a head coach, that's who I'd pick with my first pick. And then he went and took the Cardinals job that offseason and drafted Kyler Murray at the first pick.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
You're talking
Oh, because he liked Kyle in Oklahoma. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, see now. And then Andy Reid, he's offense.
Yeah.
Who else we got on offense that is
Sean
good?
McVay.
Sean
Sean
McVay,
McVay.
he's offense. You know, like all these teams that are good are the
Matt
offensive.
LaFleur, he's an offensive coach.
I mean, Bruce Arians is an offensive coach.
I
in
mean,
Tampa.
figure it out. I mean, defense. So now it's just like, can you keep up?
What is John Harbaugh? Is he defense or offense? The Jim was offense, right?
I don't know. Both.
Jim was a quarterback.
Yeah, both.
Jim was a
Yeah.
quarterback. So, I mean,
I think they both were.
They both were. Yeah.
John
Harbaugh,
played,
yeah,
yeah.
Harbaugh's are both offensive guys, too.
So,
I don't know.
With
So
great defenses.
So you think Zimmer's gone by the end of the year?
yep, they'll fire him after.
You think he makes it?
I don't know.
I think he should get fired like now.
I thought he should got
I think he's
fired
had
a
way
long
too
time
honorable leash. Yeah, he's had way too honorable leash.
Yeah. He should have
They
been.
do
gone.
his whole tough guy act and stuff to the media, like he's
I'm more like
got
a,
his team
I'm more like
whipped
a
and trained.
win now kind of guy. So if we're not winning, I don't know what we're doing. So
he keeps doing this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. But then like it keeps happening every week after week after week after week.
we gotta make
It's
sure
like-
that doesn't happen
It's
again.
like you're not fixing it. Like if it's unacceptable, then you're the problem.
You're right.
Yeah.
We do need that fixed. We need to work on that.
He's always saying that in his
Sounds good.
press conferences, after the games, we play, this is not the way we play.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of like, this is how it's been for years now.
So I guess it is.
He hasn't been able to fix it. Like the Pete Carrolls of the world, they're able to kind of keep themselves in it and kind of retool and revamp and stay relevant. Like Mike Tomlin, he went to the playoffs how many years in a row while they were rattling off Super Bowl wins.
After leaving Minnesota.
Yeah, and even when they weren't winning Super Bowls, he was still going and getting deep into the playoffs and stuff like that, and they were in it every year with Big Ben. I mean, you got to find ways to retool. I mean,
You gotta stay with how the game's played.
Alright.
Where it's like we're always one step behind.
Alright.
it is. With him, it feels like we are. We should have, like I said, he should have went to something better and got a more offensive-minded coach who's adapting to what the league is like now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That defense was
When you
changed.
got the talent that we have,
Yeah.
you need that shit.
Defense wins championship.
I mean, yeah, you try to build
In
it up.
1989.
It still does.
If you won a
Situational.
game, you blew them off.
Yeah, he hit 56
Situational
42.
defense, though. We had a pick in that game. Like, you
Yeah.
still need it.
Well,
If you
yeah.
don't have it, if you don't have the turnovers. We also had fumble recoveries. Like,
If you
you have
don't
to have
have
situational
43, you
defense.
also don't win.
Right.
so.
It's a whole new game. I don't know what's wrong, but
Everything.
we'll figure it out next week, maybe. Who knows?
I don't think they're going to figure it out against the Chargers.
Yeah, we
I think
get
it's
Justin
gonna be rough.
Herbert. That's
It's gonna be a
gonna
long
be
day.
it's gonna be a nice one. Hopefully Harry's back.
They'll be really close. It'll be like a 40-40 game in the fourth quarter. They'll go into overtime and Greg Joseph will miss a kick and then the Chargers kicker will go down and make it.
Hit a 62-yarder.
I feel like I can already see what the Vikings game is going to look like.
Yeah.
And we're heading to overtime with the Vikings and the Chargers tie.
After the Vikings led 13.
How many overtime games do we have this year?
Fumbles the ball in their own 20.
No, we didn't go to OT against the Lions.
Cardinals,
Cardinals wasn't an OT.
Bengals.
It went to
Bengals and
the
and
Lions
three.
game, didn't it?
Carolina.
Because they walked off the Lions. They got
Yeah,
the
but that
Lions.
was just right before the end of the fourth quarter.
okay.
We've been in 3 because Carolina was 1 in a walk-off.
Well, I feel like a lot of these close games where they go into the fourth quarter are like the overtime games too, where they're always tied going to the end of the game and never winning and never going in the right direction. Like never driving down the field with the tie and then going in the right.
But we were though, like when Cook had that fumble, that wasn't a fumble. We were driving,
Yeah.
and there's Cat just draining a shot.
That was terrible, too. This is curse.
Yeah.
It's a curse. Can we finish it? I don't know.
All right, fellas.
It's been good. Thanks for being
Tunchi,
No problem.
drive switch.
awkward.
You staying in?
I really